All right, my lovers, it's MJ from Ultra Love TV. Happy to be here with you, offering a little bit of divine guidance. This brain fart. Divine guidance and love and clarity for my juicy lovers of the Most High. So I was watching a little astro update, and they said something about love at first sight. Have you guys ever experienced love at first sight? I did once, except it never went anywhere. The person didn't mutually experience love at first sight. It was just me. But there's lots of love right over here in this heart, so it's all good. What am I doing? I'm reading tarot. I feel like I had a whole bunch of Shazam to say to you guys this morning, but now it's all blanked in my brain. And mostly I just want to be like, guys, you're awesome. Even if you feel like a bag of shit. Just Monday, for no apparent reason, Monday, like legit, I just so tired, no energy, didn't want to do anything, and I just like surrendered to it. I mean, like I talk about this in the book, and just generally like practicing straight up in the here now moment, practicing acceptance, being like, oh, I feel confused, that's okay. Oh, I feel heavy and gross, oh, that's okay. It's like, and then yeah, okay, so do you, I don't know, like a lot of humans, but like there's certain behaviors that like I've worked through, and then recently they've come back, and like yesterday I just had to straight up legit have some fierce love because I was defaulting into like just kind of picking myself apart and like seeing some of the kind of destruction that comes off that, and still be, so there would have been a time where that could have spiraled into like depression and shame and like you are disgusting, you. And then I was just like watching the compulsion, being like, yeah, I ate, you know, and it felt pretty good to be like, who cares? We all have our miseries, we all have our struggles. Not one human, I dare say, not one human on this planet is free of karma, is free of distortion they have to work on. Like straight up, and somebody who's like, don't listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Don't listen to other people. Honestly, or just get to know yourself or listen to people who you be vibing with. I think these are really radical times. I mean, when was it not radical being human? Honestly, think about it. Just for a moment. Like, if it's at all in your capacity to think about the fact that we're all just these, like, we're in these, like, human bodysuits, walking around this beautiful planet. I think it's beautiful. Like, I am just in love with this planet. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Part of the reason why I made Ultra Love is because I saw that there was, like, people treating it really bad, myself included, not even knowing. I still buy plastic bottles, and I know I ought not to be, and yet that's why Ultra Love and zero waste and I'm not even like, so I'm a longtime veggie and vegan, but I'm somebody who's not like a radical vegan. I'm not interested in judging other people for their choices. I'm not interested in making other people feel bad for their choices. And yet, raising awareness about things that you get about, I think we all deserve to do that. It's like, be the change. I can only be the change in my own life. And you guys and you. And I have a crew friend, so the little live share crew, and then a live share crew recently was like, I left this group because I wasn't in alignment. And I'm like, I feel you. Power to you, sister. Because sometimes, not everybody, but like part of our crew, we kind of resonate with working through a lot of people pleasing issues. Sometimes we can be really uncomfortable and be like, hey, saying hey, when it's not. And we don't align, and we don't want to be part of that, and we don't hakadakado and hala. You guys, I just a ramble. If you'd be digging on the vibratories, like, subscribe, share stuff, help a sister out, building a brand dedicated to freedom for all. It's no big thing. It's divine guidance and love and clarity for my brothers and sisters who be vibrating in the heart of humanity. I don't know. It's just pure like excitement at my coffee and being alive. And the fact, I mean, straight up, I've shared so vulnerably and so much on my YouTube channel and over Yonks. And then now it's like studying out, and you're like, oh my God. Anyway, let's get into the cards because shh. And you guys, I mean, this is nice. Two of Cups. There's some love coming in. Plus, I'm aware there's something going on with Venus, like conjunct Uranus. I'm sorry. This is why I'm never going to be in astrology, because I cannot say the planet Uranus without having a bit of a... Oh my God. Oh, I'm so mature. I'm a very mature person. I'm somebody who still just burps and farts and laughs at that. And my mom tried to beat that. She never beat us, but like my mom would try to come and like girls, my sister and I would just always laugh at farting and burping, and and my mother would be like, girls, excuse yourselves. And no, but then she'd laugh too. So anyway. Who cares? Everyone has some guilt about them. Whew. You guys, this is some pretty epic reading happening over here. I'll let you in on it in 2 secs, okay? Yep, passionate new beginning, cup of love, judgment, high priestess. So you're tuning in, and the cup. So for some of you, there's a very clear message with the tower in the reverse saying, like, if you've been through a tower, so if somebody just left or something, a life that you were building has come crashing down, fear it not. This Two of Cups, someone, you're going to meet somebody, basically. You're going to meet somebody. Hey, wasn't I talking about love at first sight? You're going to meet somebody, and you're possibly going to have, like, you know, a love at first sight experience. Or there was a love at first sight experience, the tower came down, but the tower coming down and you getting over that tower moment and still being a Hala Shazam, this cup of love, like, so you're gonna meet somebody. For some of you, it could be somebody returning, but I'm not necessarily getting that. The Ace of Wands is saying, like, there's this shiny new beginning. You're giving yourself this new beginning, and this time it's going to be a lot more balanced creation, okay? So the Judgment in the upright, the High Priestess in the upright, this is amazing, you guys. And the Temperance is really a card of refinement. A Temperance is like us grounding ourselves, getting really clear, healing often, or more like after a healing phase. So it's like a, yeah, kind of like, what am I thinking of? Like the refinement. So you've done your healing, and now you're just sort of like gently grounding yourself, firing up, right? You're kind of coming back into the fore and coming back into the ground, and yet very, very grounded, very angelic, very connected, right? Very balanced energy here, you guys. This is amazing. Again, well then, but this is part of the Shazam. Like, once you come into balance is often the case that then you meet somebody, or you start to kind of really invigorate your own joyfulness. And do you guys remember, do you remember what it was like being a kid? Just like briefly in your imagination, vibe, go back to that place. Were you worried about like finding a guy? No. You were like, I have to play. It's playtime. Like, what happened to us? Like, eventually, whether at puberty or whether, like, sit down, shut up, do what you're told, and you better achieve, otherwise you're going to be a big, fat, worldly failure. Like, you know, there's so much heavy-handed programming that most of us by adulthood or by even just, you know, puberty, we just get shut down. It's like, don't play, don't have fun. The world is a miserable place, and you've better, you know, you have to get in line. And if anything, more and more of us are like, oh no, like, play is part of life. Play is part of creativity. And thus, play is part of our innovative capabilities as a species, right? Like, for us to be shut down and just like these mechanistic, laborious workers, like, that has a purpose. And that is, I mean, gosh golly, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure thankful. I'm thankful for the people who have worked and labored and grafted to make this world what it is, and to give us all of our modern conveniences and shakadakada. However, thank you so much. Let us take a rest. Let us reconfigure. Because I also have worked with people who have worked like that, and it's hard on the body. I'm not, just saying that. It's hard on the physical body to do a full-time job, any full-time job, whether you're nursing or building or picking up the trash. And this is the thing. We place such value on people who play football or people who star in movies. And I'm not dissing the hard work that those people put in and the fact that, okay, millions and people will watch them. However, there are people who clean up our streets that, we might not even pay attention to. Personally, I think they're just as valuable as the movie stars on the screen or the football stars, da the ball around. This is my interpretation of the football. I never played soccer at home. Okay, I was the basketball girl. Basketball, volleyball, those are more North American sports. American football. Anyway, blah, blah. Holy Shazam, what a ramble-tastic share today. Okay, anyway, back to the cards, and either way, you guys, you've got this new beginning, and a lot of you have a new beginning in love because 2 of Cups. You're going to meet somebody. And then, again, what did I say? I said something about love at first sight. For some of you guys, straight up, you might experience love at first sight. Don't deny it if it happens, I think that was the thing. Remember, I said, I had that. But I just, I was in such a cray place in my life, and that there was and plus this person was way younger than me, so it was but then and life not flowing in that direction, so you kind of have to let stuff go. And plus I think we have a lot of funny projections around fantasy and or just our ability to communicate, right? I just never said anything like, you're cute, but it's do you guys ever get that? Is it just me? Do you get proper awkward socially sometimes? I don't know. Anyway. And then, okay, I'm pulling a few more cards. There's this energy here of divine right order. So if any of you guys are in doubt, or if you're a little bit like these people in the tower, then fitted not it's all reordering itself. Those towers don't come down because it's awesome. Here's the thing. It might look like a shiny, nice tower, and you might think you're stable up the top, but nope. And as in that tower, whether we liked it or not, whether we thought it was good, whether we thought we were going to keep building more towers, that was never going to be the plan. That's why it's the tower. It's you can't control it. This is something about our world, and I'm even increasingly aware of it. It's we're obsessed with control, and we all have it. But I think because this is so out of control, this whole existence is so beyond our little individual human mind that we're yeah, if I could just control it all. And you're okay, but that's never gonna actually happen because you're just a tiny little microbe of dust floating in the infinite void of creation. I don't know, but still, straight up. So us getting all trying to control each other and planet and ourselves, I'm just let go, be free. I'm still talking, you guys. So straight up legit, you guys connecting to your innocence, trusting in that innocent vibratory. Give yourself permission to tune in. That's really going to serve you. I feel like there's just this, you tuning in is going to create a sense of wholeness, right? And this is all positive. This is positive judgment. This is you, I dare say for some of you, actually finally getting what you deserve. And there's a justice here, a passionate new beginning, a potential creative new beginning as well. For some of you, you might be developing a business around your mysticism. But again, this is justice. This is good for you and for the world. So, y'all, if that love's coming in, let it. If you fall in love at first sight, just share it, Don't be like me and become awkward, all right? So you guys have an awesome day. Loads of love. And if you enjoyed that, please subscribe and check out the readings. You can book everything online, buy my book, buy the merchandise. And most importantly, just choose love for yourself. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.